The journey of the 1969 5 cents, Afrikaans, coin. As the years passed, millions of 5-cent coins circulated across South Africa. Children clutched them tightly as they ran to corner shops for sweets, while workers kept them for bus fares and small necessities. Though small in value, the 5C coin played a vital role in everyday life. But time is a powerful filter. Many of these coins were lost, worn away, or melted down when newer designs replaced them. Those that survived became part of collections, tucked away in albums, drawers, or boxes, waiting to be rediscovered decades later. Minting and variants. The 1969 issue was struck by the South African Mint in Pretoria. Production numbers were high enough to ensure wide circulation, but within numismatics, tiny differences can make a world of difference. Afrikaans issue with Suid-Afrika, English issue with South Africa, both versions were released in the same year, and collectors often try to obtain both to complete a set. The dual-language design remains a fascinating hallmark of South African coinage before the mid-1980s, when coins began to bear both languages together. Historical significance. The 1969 5 cents was born in an era when South Africa was politically isolated but still thriving internally. The economy relied heavily on gold, mining, and agriculture, industries where coins like this played their silent part in transactions. The blue crane featured on the reverse was no random choice. Known for its elegance and loyalty, the bird symbolized endurance and grace, qualities South Africa wanted to portray despite global criticism of its policies. Legacy and collectors' appeal. Today, over 50 years later, the 1969 5 cents, Afrikaans, coin stands as a piece of history, capturing South Africa's language and culture in metal, a collector's treasure, valued not for its small face value, but for its age and symbolism. A nostalgic token, reminding older generations of childhood memories, when a few cents could still buy something meaningful. For coin collectors, finding one in excellent condition is like uncovering a hidden story. The shine of an uncirculated 1969 5C reflects not just nickel, but half a century of heritage. 1969 5 cents coin, South Africa, Afrikaans. The year was 1969, a time when South Africa was still under the Republic, and coins carried not just monetary value but also symbols of the nation's culture, language, and identity. Among the small denominations circulating in people's pockets was the 5 cents coin, minted in both Afrikaans and English versions, a reflection of the country's dual-language heritage. The design and symbolism. The obverse of the coin proudly featured the coat of arms of South Africa, a bold emblem of national pride. In this specific Afrikaans issue, the inscription around the coat of arms read, Suid-Afrika 1969. On the reverse, the coin displayed a simple yet meaningful image: the blue crane, Anthropoides paradisius, South Africa's national bird. Graceful and elegant, the blue crane symbolized peace and beauty, values that stood in contrast to the political unrest of the time. Alongside it, the denomination 5C was struck, marking its place as a small yet significant piece of the economy. Metal and size. The coin was struck in nickel, a durable metal chosen for its resistance to wear. Its lightweight and small size made it a common sight in daily trade. From buying a loaf of bread to paying for small services. Composition. Nickel weight, 3 grams approximate, diameter, 19 mm edge. Plain Afrikaans versus English coins. What made this coin series unique was the linguistic divide. Coins were struck in 2 language variants: Afrikaans, Suid-Afrika, English, South Africa. The 1969 Afrikaans version is especially interesting to collectors today because it represents not just currency, but also South Africa's complex history of language, politics, and identity. Historical context. In 1969, South Africa was deeply entrenched in the apartheid era. While the government projected symbols of pride through coins and notes, the reality of society was marked by strict racial laws and international isolation. Still, coins like this 5 cents carried everyday importance. They passed from hand to hand in markets, buses, and shops, becoming silent witnesses to the daily lives of millions. Collectability and value. Today, the 1969 5 cents Afrikaans coin is no longer in circulation, as South Africa later reformed its currency system. To collectors, however, it remains a nostalgic piece of numismatic history. Its value depends on condition. Circulated examples are common, but well-preserved coins, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, are more sought after. For many, it's not just about the monetary value, but the story it tells. A small coin that carried the pride of a nation, the symbol of its bird, and the reflection of its dual-language culture. The Collector's Chapter 1969 5 cents, Afrikaans. As decades passed, the humble 5-cent coin of 1969 transformed from everyday change into a collectible relic. While once it slipped quietly through countless hands, today it rests proudly in albums, coin flips, and graded slabs, a reminder of South Africa's coinage history. Grading and condition. The value of any coin depends largely on its condition. Collectors grade coins on a scale, from worn circulation pieces to mint state treasures. Fine F, a coin that shows heavy wear. The blue crane is visible but details are flattened. Still, such coins carry history. Very fine VF, moderate wear with sharper outlines of the bird and coat of arms, more attractive to collectors. Extremely fine XF, light wear only. The feathers of the blue crane and small details of the coat of arms are clear. Uncirculated UNC, no wear, retaining its original mint luster. These are far scarcer and highly prized. Proof. Special coins struck with polished dies, often for collectors. A mirror-like shine makes these rare jewels among the 1969 issues. Rarity and value. Although not considered rare in lower grades, the 1969 5C Afrikaans gained strong interest in higher grades. Collectors especially seek uncirculated and proof versions, which were minted in smaller numbers. Approximate collector values depending on condition. Fine VF. Small value, mostly sentimental or for filling a collection slot. XF, and noticeably more valuable, especially with full detail and shine. Proof. Much rarer, fetching significantly higher prices among serious collectors. Exact market value varies by demand, auction results, and grading authority. Why collectors treasure it. Dual language history. Afrikaans versus English versions make it part of a unique tradition in South African coinage. Cultural symbolism. The blue crane links the coin to national pride. 50 plus years of age, half a century later, it represents a different world and era. Affordability. Unlike gold or silver coins, it's an accessible piece of history for new collectors. Its legacy today. Though only worth 5 cents in 1969, the coin today carries a story far richer than money. It's a piece of language, culture, and memory. From dusty drawers to polished coin shows, it continues to spark curiosity among numismatists and history lovers alike. Welcome back, coin lovers. Today we're diving into the story of a tiny yet fascinating coin, the 1969 5 cents Afrikaans from South Africa. A coin so small in value, but so big in history. In 1969, South Africa's Mint in Pretoria released the 5 cents coin in two versions, one in English and one in Afrikaans.